does not exist without struggle. Our civilization is under constant assault from forces we would once have called the powers of hell. In truth, these forces are far more ancient than Christianity. More ancient than any religion that has left its trace upon our species' soul. It is evil incarnate, and it has been working to destroy our highest aspirations, our faith in love and light, since we came into being. But we do not dare name this evil. To do so would be to admit to its presence in our world. To acknowledge that its servants walk the same streets that we walk, and its overlords, depraved, corrupt, and hungry for our flesh and our destruction, are hidden in the empty wastes of our planet, awaiting the day of mankind's execution. Only one power stands between us and universal death. Warrior magicians who have dedicated their lives to our protection. Most of us will never know their names, nor the battlefields where they wage their secret wars, nor will we ever honor their dead. But they are with us, always, armed, vigilant, and ready to die for another tomorrow. Jericho. They are called Jericho. They know all too well what the enemy is capable of. That before our species perishes, we will be tortured into madness, devoured alive. They will do all in their power to protect us from such atrocities. If the world exists tomorrow, now you know why. Jericho.
An ancient city emerged from the sands of time, bringing with it the seed of all evil.
Rawlings, Church, Cole, secure the entrance. The rest of you with me.
Still picking up the signal from the Swiss Guard recon squad?
Yeah, but I can't get a lock. I'm getting close, but there's lots of interference.
That's never a good sign.
Hold up.
What in God's name?
The Swiss team. Or what's left of them.
Hey, there's someone here.
Holy shit! Go, go, go!
Alright guys, welcome to my latest LP. This is, of course, well, I'm sure if you haven't guessed already, this is Jericho. And this is actually, one of my I want to say one of my favorite first-person shooter games, mainly because of the fact of it's so different from anything else I've ever played before, first-person shooter-wise. As well as, I don't know why, but it gets such bashed upon like everything else. Like, people just don't like it. I don't know why. I just think it's amazing. But anyways, let's go ahead and start the campaign. But Like, I've personally beaten this game at least 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. And it never gets old for me. It's a very hard game. That's for sure. But the story is like none other. And sorry, I need to get a little bit closer. And it's pretty much original to me. And I don't know. I just love it. Maybe, hopefully, you guys will want to check it out after I play it or not. But, anyways. Let's go ahead and... What's this saying? And God created the firstborn in his own image, an entity neither male nor female, dark nor light, a singular being that was both beautiful and terrible, to behold and disturbed by the power of creation. God left unfinished, banishing the firstborn from reality to the abyss. Forsaken and loved in its place, God started fresh, the slate wiped clean, he divided his next, blah, blah, blah. Anyways.
It's happening again.
Where is this?
This is where it all started.
This isn't real.
It's as real as your soul. Help me.
It's 3 in the morning. You felt it too? When? Oh, shit. Okay. I'll see you at the airfield. They call us the Jericho Squad. We are the top secret combat arm of the U.S. Army Chaplains Corps. As far as the government is concerned, we don't exist. Each of us is a specialist in one of the arcane arts. The Army calls what we do covert occult warfare. It's just a fancy euphemism.
Oh my God, look at her costume.
There was a time when the church would have burned people like us as heretics and monsters. Now, we fight their wars for them.
Not much of a view, is it? But somewhere down there is the cause of 4,000 years of human conflict. Name any conqueror. Napoleon, Kublai Khan. They've all fought and bled for Al-Khali.
Never understood why his voice was like
It may
that.
well be the
He's
oldest
sitting right
city
next to
in
me.
human history. It's also ground zero for Operation Vigil. The rest is strictly need to know. And for the moment, you don't. Vigil was my
What a
first
dick.
assignment with the department. Recognize that cheerful fellow beside me?
Arnold Leach.
Our old friend. This was taken back in '62, before we had any idea what he was capable of.
Ritual murders in Baltimore, gas attacks in Sydney, and those poor kids in London.
You got it. Anyway, Leach and his so-called Brotherhood of the Dark Rapture have been trying to gain access to Al-Khali for nearly 20 years. It seems that 2 days ago, he finally gave up on subtlety.
Where'd you get these?
Remote viewers at Langley got some psychographic images out before Leach shut them down.
Okay, we'll run this just like the Glamis breach a few years ago. Cole scans for temporal anomalies.
No, this isn't the same, not even close. Trust me when I tell you that the team has never faced anything like this before.
What's the plan?
Infiltrate the dig site and neutralize Leach and his cronies before they can open the breach. Now, Colonel Acklin of the Swiss Guard is providing perimeter security. He'll give us a sit rep once we're on the ground.
Sure he will. Spoiler alert! He won't.
We there yet?
God, I hate the fucking desert.
Pretend it's the beach. What the hell is that?
Oh yeah.
It's happening again. This is where it all started. Help me.
Hold on, this is gonna get rough.
Captain, there are no reports of sandstorm activity in this area. This is not a natural phenomenon, sir.
This is as close as we get. That wind will snap this bird in two.
We'll take it from here! Safe flying!
See you at the LZ.
You waiting for an invitation, Jericho? Go, go, go!
Oh, I saw a nip slip for a second there. Alright, and this is where we get control of our character. Alright. So basically, there's going to be a lot of cutscenes and talking and, well, yeah, mostly talking in this game between the characters, so they're gonna help. They're definitely gonna help me out with the LP a lot. But anyways, you get to take charge of the commander. His name, I cannot
You don't
remember.
seriously think we can walk through that? Man,
Yes, you can and you will.
crack for the next 5 months.
But
I'm sure Abby can help you with
yeah,
that.
so this is a squad, and they all have different abilities and stuff like that, different guns,
100 meters from the edge of the storm and scan for any weak
different
points.
strengths and whatnot. But you'll find out more about that later on.
Incoming coded transmission, sir.
Patch it through.
Captain Ross, do you read me?
For now, all we get to do is just
Roger,
walk.
Jericho is in country.
Lieutenant Colonel Aquino of the Swiss Guard. Welcome to the Rub Al-Khali.
What's the SID rep, Colonel?
This is what we know, Captain. The research facility here was attacked 2 days ago by a force of unknown size aligned with a fringe religious sect called the Brotherhood of the Dark Rapture.
Yes,
The defenders
yes.
were overrun, but not before making one last transmission.
The facility in Al-Khali is under attack. Send reinforcements as soon as possible. Hurry, please. We can't hold it off for long.
Shortly after this message was received, the sandstorm engulfed the facility and cut off all communication. We have reason to believe the storm itself is impenetrable.
That's beautiful.
Indeed.
I'll check back with you once we're inside. Jericho out.
We having fun yet?
Negative.
I'm picking up something, Captain. There's a tunnel around here somewhere. This is something else, sir.
Let's get a weapons check, people.
See what I mean about how they're just talking all the time? They literally make the game more interesting just with the banter that they have between each other. And they do it the whole entire time throughout the game. Like, okay, so that's your melee. Reload. Here's something neat about the game. You can actually configure how it shoots. You can have it, and it's different per person, but basically you can have it configured so that it's single shot, double shot, or rapid fire. I prefer single shot because I like sniping people, but I mean I might change it later on. It all depends. But every single weapon has a secondary function to it as well. And as you may have heard in the beginning of the game, these aren't your average soldiers. They are, what did they say they're called? Mage warriors or something? No, something magician soldiers. But yeah, they have magic and stuff like that, which is, yes. God damn it. Yes, we got it. But anyways, which is, they basically have different magical abilities. Some can, well, so they can all do different things. I don't want to ruin it for you yet. You'll find out. But yeah, so far it pretty much gives you the story straight out. Like it doesn't make you like guess anything or anything like that. Like it'll tell you what you need to know, and I don't know. It's just I enjoy it quite a bit. Whenever I first played this, I waited for the this to actually write out the whole entire time. But my God, it takes forever. So basically, let's see. I'll tell you what happened. They have no contact from outside. They can't talk to anyone. There you go. You're welcome.
Fascinating. The mural's Sumerian, but the writing's Aramaic.
Ancient taggers?
Well, that are art critics. What's it say?
Help wanted.
The gateway to paradise is unlocked with the souls of the innocent and the blood of gods.
So, which are we?
Well, we're not gods.
Speak for yourself.
Shit!
It was a joke.
Someone's for themselves. Oh God, I was not prepared. Okay, so there are some I forget what the hell you call them, but sequences where you will need to be ready to hit certain buttons. Because if you don't, by God, you're gonna be filled full of spikes and whatnot. Doesn't happen often, but it does in boss fights, or if you get jumped upon, I guess. Switch on the flashlight.
Stinks so bad I can taste it.
And darkness is, well,
Jesus.
I don't want to say
what's that
there's.
smell?
I don't think there's too much darkness in the game. I mean, there is some, but there is. It's a good lighting too in the game too as well. But yeah, this game, be prepared to see fucked up enemies, fucked up environments, fucked up enemies. Like this looks like a butthole. I have no idea like what's going on here. Intestine tract, and yeah, but yeah, so pretty interesting. And it's all like this. It all goes from downhill
Let's
from
hunt
here.
some meat bags. The fire spirit's getting peckish.
But anyways, I've actually run out of time, so I'll continue this in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next episode of Jericho. Later.